He's actually using a spoon to cut this kid's hair. She is brushing an entire mouthful of metal. And he has an entire leg through there. Today we're checking out things you've probably never seen before. You know, usually you go to the dentist for a cleaning, for braces, to pull your wisdom teeth. But this dude went to the dentist to get vampire teeth. Like, his teeth are already perfect. What else could you possibly do to them? Oh wow. I'm not gonna lie, those are pretty sick. So they basically take composite, mold it on the ends of your teeth, and then use the purple light to set it. And some dentists will actually do this, where they will give you vampire teeth. You know, a few years ago, I heard about this and I wanted to do it. If you don't want them anymore, you can basically file them down. Or the worst part is when you bite into something, they can chip off and you might accidentally swallow your new vampire teeth. So I was like, nope, not risking it. You know, if you have Invisalign and they put the little knobs on your teeth and those knobs have accidentally come off while you were eating and you chewed and or swallowed them, you know how horrible that feeling is. No thank you. Oh wow, these are some perfect looking leaves with some ice on top of it. Oh, pulled it off without hurting the leaf. And it made the perfect ice leaf mold. I would take all of these off, put them in a glass, and then pour my little electrolyte drink in it. Amazing. Only nature could make something so beautiful. I am in awe. This is gonna blow your mind. You're telling me this guy is going to fit through the circumference of a tennis racket? Bro, I have seen spaghetti thicker than this. Okay, you got one leg in. Okay, but how are you gonna get your shoulders in? There's no way he's gonna get his entire head and shoulders in. Oh my goodness, the arms and the shoulders are in. We are secondhand claustrophobia maxing right now. Cause there's no way, there's no way, there's no way. It's stuck, it's stuck, it's actually stuck. Oh my goodness. The shoulders were probably the hardest part and they're already through. But wait a second, he has an entire leg through there and his torso. I didn't even see the leg. Oh my goodness. Push it on through, bro is stuck. We're gonna have to call the ambulance. He's doing it for our audience, so I would assume he knows exactly what he's doing. Oh, I had to hold my breath during the entire thing. I wonder what it's like being such a foldable human. Mr. Vampire Teeth over here, perfect. Probably brushes every day. But have you ever wondered what happens to your teeth if you never brush your teeth? Well, warning, this is about to be a jump scare. But it'll look something like this. And yes, it smells exactly how it looks. What is going on with the middle of his mouth, the teeth? Is that under the tongue? So it's basically a giant buildup of plaque. You know, if you brush your teeth every night, you don't have to worry about the plaque building up. But over years, if you don't brush your teeth, the plaque hardens and bonds to your teeth, your gums, and will cause inflammation or an infection. Every time you want to go to sleep without brushing your teeth, I'm gonna put this right here for you. I physically cannot go to sleep without brushing my teeth. Like sometimes I'll forget and I'll lay in bed and I'll be like, something feels off. Why can't I fall asleep? That's because I didn't brush my teeth. I found another way to put on cluster lashes. Bro, she literally turned her eyelid inside out. Sometimes I'll be washing my face and I like rub a little too hard and it like flips my eyelid like this and it's terrifying. But I will say, it does make it easier to apply lashes because you're applying them to the underside of your lashes. And when you get them done at a salon, they will tape your eyeball up here so they have better access to your lash line. It's a pretty good hack, it just looks a little freaky. You know, I've seen a lot of crazy teeth videos, but this one, she is brushing an entire mouth full of metal. The metal's not even on her teeth, it's not even braces. You know, I'm pretty sure this is a palate expander. Some people have a more narrow palate, that is the top part of your mouth, and they put in all this metal to basically expand it. So if your teeth are like this, it expands them out like this. So when you smile, you have more teeth. She has this really unique hidden talent. How does she make that sound? To you too. And then I remember people in my high school used to try to do that, like. Did I do it? I think I did it. You have to basically do like, and it sounds like a raindrop. Raindrop, drop top, like this video or crock pot, something like that. People trying to shake their eyes. Okay, I've seen tutorials on this. You go left, right, left, right, left, right, and then up, and then there it is, the shake. Only 8% of people can do this. And I'll tell you right now, I am not one of them. But like you do the left, right, and then if it shakes, it shakes. Imagine your eyeball doing this, bro, that would make me so dizzy. Good thing we can't do this because we'd be nausea maxing. This lady on TikTok has some of the craziest nails I've ever seen. This takes years to grow out your natural nails to this length. Them things look like half-cooked spaghetti. Stop dangling them in my face. You know, at least paint them so they're not yellow. Also, I have so many questions. How do you go to the bathroom? How do you wipe? How do you do literally anything with 12 inches of half-cooked pasta on each finger? It's giving the Family Guy meme. Back in the day, I used to get my nails pretty long until somebody told me I had lunch lady nails. And now I'm back to my natural nails. Can anybody with heads do this with their shoulders? I have no idea what that is, but oh, it's like she dislocated it in place. Oh. I can't do that. I can frame mog you. Oopsies. Yeah, I don't know what that is. This is what I imagine a shoulder dislocating to look like. You know, sometimes I can rotate my shoulder and like, ooh, I can feel the ball joint rotating. Did y'all know Toyota made a Hippomobile? Very limited edition run. 2008, that's when the housing market crashed. And Toyota decided to pull up with the Hippomobile. Like this is a real car that you can buy. And it is terrifying. You know, hippos are actually one of the scariest animals. I don't think people realize how terrifying and territorial hippos are. They are mostly muscle and insanely fast. This chunky boy right here, a lean, mean killing machine. This chunk can run up to 90 miles per hour. She made an update video for this pimple slash boil slash pustule. I don't even know what to call this. Oh look, it's the new planet in our solar system. I don't know if it's an injury or a pimple, but if it was a pimple, that thing would not last. I would not be able to resist the urge. I'm just getting a needle and just stabbing it, popping it like a balloon, draining the fluid out of it. Ugh, someone's gotta do it. Bro, who made these? Who pulling up with the chicken feet flip-flops? Even the sole looks like it's made out of chicken feet. These belong in a deep fryer and not your feet. You know what's crazy? When I went to Korea, they had a bunch of stands and sold fried crocs. You don't wear these, you eat them. They're like a croc waffle. That feels illegal. This is the most beautiful pigeon I have ever seen, and that's saying a lot because pigeons are usually ugly, despicable creatures. And if you're defending them, you've probably never been pooped on by one. But wow, this one has curly fur, and it low-key looks majestic. I'm surprised it's letting a human just hold it and spread open its wings like, hey, come here, I've captured the most beautiful pigeon. Let me put it on the TikTok. Bro's low-key aura farming all the other pigeons. Still don't like him. Speaking of pigeons, she got the AirPod Pro Max Pigeon Edition. Actual pigeon wings. I don't know how I feel about this. I just imagine it to smell like bird. Like a non-curly pigeon died for this. I say that like I don't eat chicken every day. When the drink has a bowl-shaped ice cube that keeps refilling and a straw. You know, I wonder what it's like to notice the little things in life, like this. I'm sorry, I feel like you must be so bored sitting at a dinner table with people that you hate to notice things like this. I mean, yes, it's cool. Like, wow, a bowl-shaped ice cube and you got Coke inside it. Unfortunately, it is suspiciously whimsical and I can't be too mad about it. Freezing bubbles at minus 18 degrees Fahrenheit under a full moon. So they blew a bubble and it's gonna freeze in real time. I've seen this before. The bubble will freeze. It is cold. Wait a second! It just popped! That was so unsatisfying. You know, in a perfect world, the bubble could have froze. Like, see, they blew a bubble in the ice and this is some real cold. See, the bubble is freezing in real time. It's gonna turn into a little ice globe. Wow. If you wanna do this, it's water plus dish soap. And you have to do it on a non-windy day.
I have a question. Do you ever just have to... I'm sorry. Do y'all ever have to do that?
So this is called gleeking. It's basically a projection of saliva. I've only ever done this involuntarily. I don't know how to do it on purpose. Sometimes I'll yawn, or when I'm eating something, spit will squirt out from under your tongue. Like, sorry, I gleeked on you. Okay, let's watch a gleeking tutorial.
So how do you do it? First, press your tongue against the roof of your mouth, then slide it forward.
It's not working for me. If you gleek, smash like. You know, usually you cut hair with scissors, with a razor blade. This dude is cutting his son's hair with a spoon. This has gotta be the world's sharpest spoon because it's actually cutting the hair. And it's almost like peeling it. Like the skin off of a watermelon or carving a turkey. It looks like it low-key hurts. But he's actually using a spoon to cut this kid's hair. This feels incredibly illegal. Defies all laws of physics. Because how is a spoon sharp enough to cut hair? There's no way. And a fade. Bro's like, why'd you make me bald? This is the big chungus of carrots. I have never seen a carrot so large. How much GMOs was fed into this carrot to create such a gargantuous monster? The worst part of this, somebody looked at it and was like, yeah, I'm buying this, but not for stew. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below and let me know which one was the coolest one. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button in the face. And make sure you turn on notifications. Click, click. And subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.